In this video, we're going to be crowning a winner between the Dewalt leaf blower and the Milwaukee leaf blower. Stay tuned, it's all coming up next. Welcome folks, Kendall here with Milwaukee Pros and Joes, helping you simplify the renovation and remodeling process. On this channel, we do hands-on product, tool, and gear reviews, as well as renovation tip and strategy videos. So if you're interested in renovation, remodeling, repair, real estate, home improvement, or property maintenance, then subscribe because this channel and this content is for you. So if you've been tuned into the channel recently, then you know that we recently released 2 electric leaf blower demo videos, one for the Dewalt leaf blower and one for the Milwaukee leaf blower. We also posted a survey to the Reynolds Pros and Joes community tab on the YouTube page, and we also posed this question to you all: which leaf blower did the best? So let's start there. The survey results are as follows. Dewalt was the winner with a 54% of the votes, and Milwaukee received 31% of the votes. And 15% of you all actually felt that both of these blowers perform the same. So as we get a little bit deeper into the comparison of these two units, let's start with the specs on each one of them because they are very, very similar. So the Dewalt leaf blower has a top air speed of 125 miles per hour. The Milwaukee has a top air speed of 120 miles per hour. So only a 5% difference there. And the top CFMs on both of these units is 450. So those are exactly the same. Decibels wise, or sound or loudness, the Dewalt is a little bit more quiet at only 61 decibels, and the Milwaukee is at 63 decibels. And the Dewalt weighs a little bit more than the Milwaukee, only by a pound or two. So those are the comparisons by the numbers, but an actual application of these two units actually performed relatively different for my demonstration. And so one of the things that you will notice when you look at the two videos side by side, you will notice that the blowing of the leaves portion at the very, very beginning of each video looks a little bit different because in the area that I blew off, I started off with no leaves being moved at all, which it was basically like a single layer of leaves across the entire yard. When I came around to do the Milwaukee blower, a lot of those leaves were already packed up because I'd already blown off quite a decent sized area with the Dewalt blower. So not a complete apples to apples comparison there, just because we ran out of space in the yard that we were blowing in. But aside from that, one of the big things that you will notice in the videos, which also I noticed in just application, is that the Milwaukee seemed to do a better job of blowing evenly and required me to do less work with my arm, whereas the Dewalt would also get the job done, but I had to just kind of work the blower and move the blower a little bit more frequently than I did with the Milwaukee. And you can kind of see that if you go back and look at the videos, particularly if you go back and look at the area where I'm on the street and I'm blowing up off of the street and up over the curb and into the woods behind it. You'll see that when I walk down the street with the Milwaukee, I just kind of hold my blower out and just kind of walk and engage the trigger, and it does a very good job of blowing a lot of those leaves and debris up onto the curb or into the woods. If you look at the other video where I'm doing that with the Dewalt, you will see that my stance on the street is completely different, and I'm kind of having to work the blower to kind of whip the leaves up to kind of get them up over onto the curb. So not a huge deal. Now, if you also compare these two videos, one of the areas where it's a pretty big difference, you may not have noticed it unless you watch both videos, but both of these videos were actually shot back to back on the same date. And if you look at the Milwaukee leaf blower review, you will see that there is a time in the video where I'm blowing on a asphalt road and there's almost no sun showing at all. And I'm blowing some very red pine straw in one area that's dry, and then on another side of the street I'm also blowing some compacted pine straw, and you will see that blower is doing a relatively good job of dislodging that wet straw that has been compacted and driven over and over and over again, and kind of blowing it up to be able to get it up onto the curb. If you look at the Dewalt video, you will see that that segment is not featured in that video, and there's a reason why. It did not perform well enough, in my opinion, to warrant putting that phase of the demonstration into the video. Now, after looking at the reviews from the Renos for Pros and Joes community, I had to go back and do a double take and go back and look at the footage again to make sure that it looked the way that I thought it looked. And I also went online and did some researching just to look at the reviews from the websites that sell a lot of these tools. And sure enough, the reviews are pretty much in line with what I'm saying. The Dewalt does a pretty good job, but the Milwaukee seems to perform a little bit better. And so the other thing that I want to point out with regards to these type of units is, who are they best for and what can you actually do with the information that I'm sharing with you? So I think that both of these units do a pretty good job of clearing off sidewalks and walkways and driveways. So you won't have a problem with that, specifically if you're going to be getting up the debris shortly after it falls, right? So if you're doing that, this is going to be an excellent alternative to you trying to get out there with a rake and a push broom and push everything into a pile and then sweep it into a dustpan and put it into a trash bag or however you get rid of your waste. This is going to be much faster than that. And it's also going to be less limiting than having a electric blower that's plugged in to an outlet, because this is probably going to give you more power than that, and you also have the freedom of not having to trying to keep up with the extension cord, etc., etc., etc. So that's the main benefits of these. These are not a backpack blower replacement. If you've got a huge yard or a large space that you've got to keep clean, or you've got some type of unique situation where you've got a gazillion leaves falling all the time, this is also, neither of these products is really going to solve that issue, and you're going to need to get something that's going to be a little bit more powerful. Now, with regards to naming a winner, I think for me, the clear-cut winner between these two units is actually the Milwaukee. But there's a catch. I have a secret, and depending on how closely you watch these videos, you may have seen it. But the Milwaukee blower that's used in this video actually is a Generation 1 blower. Okay, so the specs that I just gave you are for the Milwaukee Generation 2 blower and the Dewalt blower, which are almost exactly the same. The Gen 1 blower has a top speed of only 100 miles per hour, which is 25 miles per hour lower than the Dewalt, which I find very interesting because the Milwaukee did a very good job of moving those leaves. And maybe it has to do with the size of the barrel on the unit, but other than that, the units are relatively very similar. And so if you don't or didn't catch that in my review, this is the Milwaukee blower here. And as we talk about this really briefly, let me quickly hold this up. We've got the winner here with the Milwaukee blower, and you'll notice that the difference between this one this is a Gen 1 because the back end of it is different. If you look at the Gen 2, which is sold in stores now, it's kind of cut off here, and it's a lighter weight blower but has a higher miles per hour airspeed. And so this is the older version, and this one for me outperformed the current version of the Dewalt. So just keep that in mind as you're doing your shopping. Now, another thing that I also wanted to mention with regard to this is how you're going to use this information, right? Because most of you all who are going to be looking at reviews for tools like this that are battery powered, most people have already invested into one line or another. And so regardless of how well one performs versus another, the real question is whether or not that unit is going to be worth purchasing, unless you're going to be someone who's going to buy into multiple battery platforms, which can get really expensive very quickly, right? So if you're going to be someone who has a Dewalt battery investment, You've already invested in the infrastructure. You've got the Dewalt battery powered tools, etc., etc., etc. What you want to know is this leaf blower worth buying? And I'll say it is if you're someone who has a limited area that you need to keep clean and you're going to be diligent about keeping it clean, then this tool can work for you, and it's definitely going to be faster than using a push broom or a rake to keep the area clean. Okay, so with regards to the Milwaukee, I think that's a given that this one's definitely worth purchasing if you're already invested in the platform. Now, if you're someone who is in Dewalt line and you're considering jumping over to Milwaukee, or specifically buying a battery powered leaf blower specifically to do that type of work, I would probably caution you on making that type of investment without looking a little bit further into all of your options, unless you're going to be buying specifically for a landscape application and you don't really care about using that battery technology on anything else. So those are my 2 cents there. Milwaukee is the winner for me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If somehow you did not end up seeing these 2 review videos, I've got the one here at the top is the Dewalt, which the majority of you all seem to think that performs better, and then below that we've got the Milwaukee Generation 1 unit that in my opinion outperforms the Dewalt. So check both of these videos out, make a judgment call for yourself, read the reviews that you see online, and good luck with your purchase.